Hello all, this is Alexander Lees. I've got another demo here for the week 2 application in Java 2. It's a notes application, so you can see here on my left of the screen. So we'll just go ahead and do a demo, and then I'll go ahead and explain the app a little bit. So you go to the add screen, and you have the ability to enter a date, and this is the keyboard will pop up for like date attribute, and then we have a title, and we have a note we can make, and we can submit that, and then we'll be redirected to the initial activity here, which is an activity fragment with a list view. And then with this list view, we have the ability to obviously read the note. We can email the note. Let's go ahead and do that. Send that away. So you need a recipient in there, but you can see that works. And then we also have the ability to delete the note. So let's go ahead and delete the note now. So we know it's in there, it's accessible, we can go back and forth. So after we delete it, we're redirected back. And this is persisted in device storage. So let's go ahead and just show that when we close the application here. And then just go ahead and pull it up. And you can see it's still there. We have our message. So we can add, as many of these as we want, and as many entries as we want, and access and delete them as many times. So let's look at the code here. So one of the highlights that I found that was really difficult that I couldn't figure out initially because there just wasn't a lot of documentation on it. Well, there was two things, but one of them was adding a parent activity attribute to the activity in the XML on the manifest document. So for some reason, which makes sense, you need the activity to go back to after or to come from, and log that in your manifest. But the one thing that was difficult was, let's see, it was lists, list fragments. So one of the things that was difficult was that when I was triggering my intent here, when using just the view.class instead of having the full basically URL or destination to that class, this wouldn't allow me to launch it, or to launch the view.class activity. But on the other hand, when I didn't have it, the full URL, the technology.asc.notes here, this one would allow me to add it when it was just add.class. And then for some reason, the view.class wouldn't allow the activity to launch. So that's kind of a weird issue that I noticed. But we can see here I've got my, I'm serializing my objects, an object array, and storing that and reading that with this class here. And we have the information being passed between the activities. So the data that's being passed between the activities, it's using the intent to pass those activities, or to pass that data, and obviously the explicit intent and the implicit intent for the email sharing. And then we show you the fragment here where this is where we're saving and serializing the objects into storage, into that file there, to persist that data upon closing it. So that's my overview. Thanks for watching.